Hello viewers, welcome back to Humble Traders channel. We are here again to do a sit down to show you, try to explain to you what the secret candle strategy is all about. That is what we have been using to catch the huge pips that you've seen on some of the videos we posted. That's the most recent videos anyway, but there is need to walk you through it, because if you do not understand it, then you may not understand how truly powerful it is. I want to first of all try and show you what the withdrawals have been like. We've been making withdrawals using this strategy because we've been using live accounts. If you want to trade truly, I don't advise you to go demo. There is need for you to use your real account. A real account, actually a real account is the one that will show you, give you the emotional, impact that you need to feel, that of losing money. If you lose money, you will know how painful it is to lose money. And you also have the feeling when you gain, and then that will enable you to be more serious, to fine-tune your skills and all. So, but I don't advise you to go real with a big account. There is what we call a cent account. I will try and get one and link link it below, so that you can be able to sign up to that broker, open a cent account, because there in the cent account, when you have 1,000 cents, that's when you have $1. So that one will enable you to put, maybe you can deposit like $5, and you'll be seeing 5,000 on your screen, and so that will enable you engage the markets properly. From that, you can go to from there you can graduate to maybe a micro account, and then gradually you go to a standard account. Whatever you do, try your best to be the one to tell yourself to pull the trigger. At Humble Traders, just like any other colleague in this space, we do not tell you to pull the trigger. And this is nothing like a financial advice, but it is just another way of trying to learn how to make extra income by engaging in Forex trading. What we do on this channel is we do a lot of chart analysis using my mobile phone anyway for now. And I believe with time, I'm just going to take it to another level to make it, maybe I will be showing you my screen while you see me in a little picture, just like an in-shot. But for now, I don't have that, so we just have to make do what we have. That will not stop us from at least showing you what we are seeing in the market. Excuse me. Today I'm just going to walk you through this secret candle strategy. Let us even look at it in hindsight, so that you will see how many pips this strategy can deliver, and you will begin to understand everything that I am talking about. I don't know, this is a recording on my phone directly. If we attempt to go to the charts, that will mean I will have to end this video, and I will link it up with the charts so that we can continue from there. Let's attempt to do that and quickly see what we can do. And I'll also try and show you screenshots of withdrawals that we have made using this same strategy, and maybe you begin to understand that this is no joke, and pay more attention. There is no need to be overly flashy. I believe that when we do it this way, we become like more closer to reality, so that whoever it is that wants to replicate some of these strategies will be able to see it as we are seeing it, or as we are showing it to you on your screen. So let's go there quickly. Here we are. This is a chart of NZD-JPY, but I think what I want to use is a chart of USD-JPY. But before we do that, let me attempt to show you some screenshots. We are going back. We are going to come back here in a bit. Let me attempt to show you some screenshots showing some of the withdrawals that I did from some of our brokers. I think I have some screenshots here. Let me go to screenshots. Okay. So I believe this is one withdrawal which was done on November 20th. As you can see, a total sum of 70 USD was withdrawn. This account was taken from um $30, no, $40. It was taken to $80, and then we gave back $10, and then I just decided to withdraw it because I didn't like the model of the broker. So I withdrew the $70. You can see the equivalence of the amount down below, total withdrawal amount in Nigerian naira. I believe I still have another one. Which one is this? Okay, here is an account, a live account is currently going on. From this account, I already withdrew about $44. I will show you a screenshot on that, and then I left this amount there. But because, in trading, you get to learn a lot of things in the course of trading. I found that when I have a small account like this, and stop loss usually eats up most part of the profit. So I used my strategy to do the analysis, and when I found a valuable entry, a valid entry rather, I took the entry, but I left it open. So you can see it kept on, it had a lot of room to breathe. So in the end, here we are, we got here to sell about $7. This is a standard account, so I used it. I just opened without stop loss, and here we are. So I closed the trade. We are now currently at around $12 or something, or so. So this is a screenshot showing you that this was when it was just playing out, and here we are, we closed at here, and this is the withdrawal we did. Okay, here is another withdrawal from M4 Markets broker. I'm not the ambassador. I'm not doing this for any monetary gain. I'm just using it to show you some of the withdrawals that I made. Look at this, that 44 USD you are seeing there was the withdrawal I did from this broker using this same strategy. And surprisingly, this account was taken from $6 to $44. Alhamdulillah, this strategy is really holding up nicely. That is why we will do everything we can to continue fine-tuning the skill using, centered around the same strategy, which is the SIWA strategy, until we are able to open heavy lots on it and then count on it to go our way by Allah's grace. Practice makes perfect, they say. So please stay with us in this family and keep on liking our videos, subscribing to our channel, spread the word to friends and family, and we can together be recording success. Let us quickly go back to the charts and take a look at a chart of, I think, USD card. You can see that same account I showed you about. I showed you that I told you about $12 now. I opened another trade again in the same NZDJPY. So it's about playing out. I left it without stop loss. Please do not trade without stop loss until you get to a certain level in your trading where you are sure that you can be able to comfortably do that with money that you can afford to lose, provided that strategy is solid and we are not in an unexpected bear or counter trend market. Everything will be playing out properly, and that is why the big players in this market hardly use stop losses. They just hedge their trades and do other things, but they hardly use a stop loss order on their trades. But we are nowhere close to them. We are still, maybe we use psychological stop loss, but for now I'm just leaving this trade open. It's a live account, it's running, and I will be giving you update on that account gradually as it pans out. So, but let's go to USD card is what I wanted to show you what secret candle strategy looks like, because this strategy called the secret candle strategy under the SIWA strategy usually plays out on any time frame at all, and the higher the time frame, the more solid the move, because that move can continue going on for as long as the trend took to mature. So I don't know. Okay, I'm offline due to some calls coming in. Let me go back on so that we can quickly do this analysis. Here it is. Look at it. We are looking at a chart of USD card. So let's go weekly. That's where I saw the pattern. The secret candle, as my years of study, showed me, this secret candle is my concept, born by me, by years, through years of study, constant looking at the charts, I was able to read price action in such a way that it revealed something very special to me, which I named as the secret candle. So I now made it to be part of the SIWA strategy. Uh, Look at it. When I say secret candle, I mean that whenever you see a break in structure, if that break in structure is a valid one, where, for example, as you can see here, there was a break in structure here, and we are looking at the weekly chart, don't forget, please. So you can see each candle here represents 5 days of trading. So if you are looking at it from this angle and you see there is a clear break of structure here, then already I told you the SIWA trading system consists of different types of EMA, the 9 EMA, 21 EMA, 40 or 50 EMA, and then the 200 EMA. So right now the blue EMA is our 9 EMA. The 9 EMA is what I usually use together with the secret to identify the secret candle and monitor price as it behaves around it, so that I can make my entry. So because there was this break in structure here, the next thing we look for is to see when price will go back to close above the 9 period EMA. We didn't have it anywhere until we came here. This very green candle, bullish candle here was the one. Look at this candle, it did not break above and close above the blue EMA, but this one did, and it closed with body. This is very important. That candle needs to break above the 9 period EMA in a bullish scenario, and it should close with body, not with wick. So because this one satisfies to be a secret candle, and also that candle should be what? Should lead to a break in structure, and as you can see from here, this candle led to a break in structure here. So that's why I now picked it to be my secret candle. The next thing we'll do, let's place a horizontal line there so that we can monitor it going forward. This horizontal line marks the lowest point of the secret candle that we marked. So let's see, when did price revisit that level? We need to see price break below this level at any point in time so that we can start preparing to buy. Look at it. Price took a lot of time before returning there. Let me see. I hope I'm marking the correct thing. Let's see. Okay, look at it. Look closely, you will see what happened here. Price came back to the midpoint of that same secret candle. That's not what I want to see. I want to see price action below that secret candle. But if it doesn't happen, it all depends on the kind of market you are in. So you see, going back forward in time, you can see price revisited that level here, where it touched exactly that level. So I take all the move from here coming down here to be my one. That's the first leg of my W. I need to see, that move which marks my first leg of W, and then I need to see another push up to clear some liquidity above to be my second leg of W. Okay, and another revisit back to the low here, and we had it here in form of this doji like candlestick. Look at it here. That's the third leg here, and then we broke. The third leg marks, that's the stop hunt leg, which will quickly rush back to the area it left to clear more liquidity, just like shaking out some more orders, and then from there it should continue trading back up. So this very move back up is considered the second leg of the W, and which you should target to always be in case you are analyzing for a bullish scenario. The second leg is always the more valid leg. And so since then, you can see as price continues to climb up, our target will be back to this high here with this kind of price action. This is what we see around secret candles, and there are many of them. I usually take most of my entries using the SIWA strategy with the concept of secret candle in mind. And these EMAs you are seeing, they have really delivered pips to me, because I also learned how to study their behavior around price, which I named as the EMA cascading strategy. And so you can see that the SIWA trading strategy is really becoming a trading system where you have different parts that you bring together to give a complete meaning to whatever it is you are viewing on the screen. So as it is now, I'm just going to go back to the chart of gold. Let me go back to the chart of gold using another broker. Let's see what gold is trying to do. I don't know, maybe there is no strong network. Okay, here we are. We're viewing it. Gold is actually moving. So let me try to open another small one. Bismillah. And we shall continue to monitor it together to see if this move is a sustained one. Then we should be moving back toward that high that we left, because we should consider maybe we are in the second leg of the W, as you can see it clearly on this 1 hour chart. So this move, if it is sustained, should be taking us back to this high here. So, and we shall continue trying to catch the pips the best we can. uh it's all about learning your strategy to understand how it actually works. So if you want to see how this EMA cascading works, you can drop it at the comment section so that I will do another sit down to really try to explain, what the EMA cascading is talking about. But like in the previous video, I started by explaining how gold was just running up, and the EMA cascading system will try to target any exhaustion. And the next thing we saw price started to show some uh, exhaustion around here. As you can see, here, I think we had a lower high here, or was it a higher high? uh, Either a relative equal lows. So we began to notice that there is exhaustion. Let me see it on the daily. It was a daily setup because I saw when price came and closed below the 9 period EMA. I showed you the bullish scenario on USD card. Here it is now as a bearish scenario, using gold as an example. And in trying to see what is happening here, we need to bring our the secret candle strategy and also the EMA cascading. It is the EMA cascading that we have in mind because it works whenever there is a pullback, but there has to be a higher high created. But because we already have this higher high created, which is higher to this high here, we thought that after retracement the move should continue. So it is at that point where it finishes pulling back, that is where the EMA cascading will begin to take effect from. So as it is now, what we need to first of all focus on is the secret candle. Identify it, understand movement of price around it, watch when price completes the M or W pattern, and attack at the what? The second leg. So with that in mind, we already saw a secret candle here. It closed below the 9 period EMA. Right now we are looking for an M pattern. Since this move has shown that gold may be going down for now, until it finishes, it will not go back up. So any move back up is manipulation. So with that in mind, we started to monitor price, and we saw as price came, after coming here, we saw a fresh move back to the high of that candle. We marked it as move number one. That is the first leg of an M. Here we have the second leg of an M here. Okay. And after the second leg of an M, what happens? The third leg comes into effect. That's where we have the stop hunt move. And from there we started to target what happens. But because you have to, we are monitoring this on the spot. It's not like hindsight or something. So you just have to be careful in following price. When price started pointing the first leg up, second leg, third leg, when did the third leg start taking effect? it was at when price came to in between the 78.6 and 88.6 Fibonacci level. That level is when gold usually behaves or shows some special character. So we saw attempts to go back up, and we started following it back up because we anticipate that move back up to be our what? Our third leg, which is the stock hunter move leg. And immediately price entered into this liquidity void here, a retracement back to form the second leg started. Okay, that's what we have been doing for the past 3 days. Okay, trying to do a second leg, and immediately price revisited the same. What did we do? We still continue to work within the premise of this swing here from this low to this high. If you take in between, price revisited that same level again where it left around the 78 point, look at it, around the 78.6 and 88.6 level. At that point, we also noticed time. We brought in the factor of time. We saw that there was a low created during the Asian section, and then we saw around 1:30 Nigerian time, price revisited that low and swept it below it, and we thought that that could be the move that we are waiting for. That could be the daily low, and then we opened this trade, and since then we have been trying to attain higher prices. As you can see, the move is currently on. This is what we are doing. We are just buying back. I have closed another position already. Look at the position I closed around $3. Okay, we lost some amount. You see, we lost about $5 trying to understand what we were doing, but as you can see now, we have brought back like half of it, and we still have some positions on to be monitoring to see where it takes us to. At least I will have another TP at this high here before maybe I rejoin back to this high. This is how I do. I don't just leave it to be going on and on unless that small account that I showed you about, I mean that I showed you in the other trading account, that one is open. It's like a position trading happening there. But for this one, I'm just going to be closing the account to increase my margin, my margin percentage as we continue to attain higher prices. So this is a secret candle strategy with what? EMA cascading. The EMA cascading, like I said, started taking effect after this retracement. Okay, this retracement to this low here. Then we checked to see, okay, is that the comfortable level for the EMA cascading to start taking effect? Yes or no? We have to answer this question. And when we saw it, we saw that level as valid, we started buying from there. And so what the EMA cascading will do for you is that right from one minute, if you go to 1 minute, okay, go back to 1 minute. If you go to 1 minute time frame, you start observing how your EMAs cross one another from the 9 and 21 to 50 to 200 EMA. Now, we notice that as price is crossing from one EMA to another, if those of 1 minute cross, okay, if they cross, like if all the EMAs cross on 1 minute, that will lead to an impulsive leg up, a very impulsive strong leg up to make sure all EMAs properly align. And also in the course of doing that, it will draw, a higher time frame alignment to start taking effect, like that of the 3 minutes time frame or 5 minutes. If you notice such an impulsive move on the 1 minute and you go to the 3 minute or the 5 minute chart to try to see what is actually happening, what you see is that the EMAs there are also falling into position. You may see that at that point the 9 and 21 have crossed on the 3 or 5 minutes, and then the 50 EMA is just about to cross. And after that, you will see after, before a heavier EMA cross, you will see some level of pullback. So if you are within the EMA cascading, it is just something that happens on and on. It just goes on and on and on until you reach your higher time frame perspective. It is also a comfortable place to bring in your other strategies, like our other strategies that we have been talking about, uh like the Elliott wave. Maybe I will do a video on that so I can post it on the other sister channel. You can start counting your EMAs, I mean your Elliott waves, from maybe that very bottom where you started buying from. For example, as you can see here, like this, the move has already started. I don't want to do any Elliott here, but I will try and go back to the secret, the other sister channel, to also try and see how I can link the secret candle with the Elliott wave strategy, and then also explain how to count the waves on that channel. I will also drop a link to that channel in the links below. I will drop it below so you can reach to it and then be able to see some of our videos on the Forex Mom channel. It is also an interesting channel, and we do Elliott wave analysis on it. We all know how powerful Elliott wave is. So I think let me stop this video here. I've already achieved what I wanted to by showing you the progress of our trades, and the power that lies in EMA cascading whenever the retracement completes or the pullback completes. Thank you very much for being a part of this large family. We are growing gradually. You can help us grow faster by spreading the word, by also taking whatever we do here seriously. Make it your plan B or C, so that you'll be able to learn more and add to your own skill. It's all about self-development, and where we are in the world today, regardless of your primary job, you still need some more extra income, and this can offer you more than extra income if you pay attention closely and you understand how forex trading or analysis works. So I will stop here. Let me stop here until we see in the next one. I wish us a very, very enjoyable trading session. Thank you. Bisalam.